Hey everyone, I'm Aria and welcome to day 9 of Mini Winterfest. This series is going so fast. So if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, Mini Winterfest is my December series where I will be building a tiny home or community lot every weekday throughout December. So today's video is another non-holiday themed one. This is a small home. It's a modern style, or at least I've tried. I don't really build modern homes very often. I'm not very confident with them, so I tried my best, okay? But I am actually really pleased with how this one turned out, so I hope you like it too. I would also like to ask your opinion really quickly for those of you who are watching this or have seen any of my other videos. What do you think of the speed of them? Because this one, when I went to edit it, I found that it was incredibly fast and I hadn't made it any faster than my normal speed. You know, I normally set it to about 8 times speed, and this one is currently on 6 as you're watching this. So I have slowed it down just slightly because I felt like it was just going way too fast at 8 times speed. So you know, what do you think? I know a lot of people say that speed builds sometimes make them a little bit dizzy, and I completely understand why, because I kind of felt like that when I first started editing it. So yeah, let me know, because I will slow it right down if that's the case. But anyway, so this is a 1-bedroom home. I have used Snowy Escape and Eco Lifestyle. I don't think I've used either of those packs yet in this series, so I wanted to give those ones a go. I do really love these 2 packs. I think out of the 2, Snowy Escape is probably my favorite of them, because there's just so many, you know, fun, cute things in it that just really, I don't know, suit my kind of taste, I guess. I did have a little bit of a struggle with this kitchen. I honestly had no idea what to put on this wall, and I thought about putting some shelving, but then it kind of cut into where the extractor fan was, and it just wasn't looking right to me, so I ended up just sticking with a corner cabinet, or like a end counter, I think it is, end cabinet, and just leaving it as that. I end up putting some frying pans on the wall. I use those all the time in every single build because they're just something that I like to have. I mean, I have personally never had frying pans hanging on a wall in a kitchen that I've lived in, but there we go. I really do like these counters that we got with Snowy Escape, but we don't have like a sink one, and it feels weird to me that the sink sits over the open counter like that and you can't see any of the plumbing underneath it. So I like to cover it up with a wall decoration from Eco Lifestyle, just to kind of give the illusion that there might actually be plumbing underneath it. Just for a little bit more realism, I think. I did try to go very minimal, at least for me, with this one. The landscaping, I also went minimal, at least for me. I wanted to keep it very kind of nice and bright but simple, so I've tried to keep the, you know, decorations and the clutter items as minimal as possible, and I've tried with the landscaping the same thing. I end up not doing quite as much as what I normally would. I just put like a little bit around one corner and then some trees, and just kind of thought that looked the nicest to me, in my opinion. The chimney on this one is not in the most realistic of positions. It's actually next to the stairs, just on the left hand side of the stairs, whereas the actual fireplace is under the stairs. It doesn't really make any sense, but that's kind of just how it looked best from the outside to me, and I'm really pleased with the exterior of it. So I didn't feel like I could move the stairs really, and so I just kind of left it as it was and thought, it's a Sims, it's fine. So the lamps that I have put, or like the little stones that I've put on this table next to the TV, are lamps from Snowy Escape. I really like the way that they look as decorative pieces, so I sized the darker one down, and then the lighter one I've sized down twice. And I don't know, I like the way that they look. I did a similar thing up on the top balcony. I think I'd done it after I'd finished recording. I put like a little stone planter sphere thing from Eco Lifestyle and ended up changing it to, I think it's like a stone lantern from Snowy Escape, and I much prefer the way that that looks. You'll probably see it in the screenshots at the end. So with these tall windows, I originally wanted them to be square, but because we don't really have any small square windows, we have one from Snowy Escape that's like a 2-tile wide square, but I wanted a 1-tile wide one and we don't have any, so I've just overlapped them and hoped for the best. I really do like them. I had to size them down slightly with the tool mod because they were flickering and I don't really like that, but you know, they should work perfectly fine. I originally wanted 2 ceiling lights to go either side of this bed, to like if I had used the tallest wall height lights so they would hang right down, but we don't have any in the 3 packs that I had used. The only one that we did have was the one from Eco Lifestyle that's like I don't really, is it like a globe or has it got leaves in it? I think it might be leaves, but they were just way too big, and when I sized them down they then shrunk back up into the ceiling, and that wasn't the look that I was going for. So I end up just going with these table lights from, I think these are from Snowy Escape, and then a base game lamp on the other side. There wasn't enough room to add a table over there, so I just put the lamp there, and I really like this bedroom. It's very simple. I put a succulent wall shelf thingy over on this wall, and then above the bed I put a no CC art mural. I found it on the gallery the other day and I thought that it would be good for a modern build, but at the time I wasn't building one and didn't have any plans to build one, so I kind of just left the idea and thought it was something to come back to. And when I was decorating this bedroom, I realized that it would be perfect. So this is it. It is by a creator called, I think, Flower Crown Teddy, I think that's their name. And I really like it. It's 3 large paintings that kind of sit really well together to create like a really big wall piece. I probably would have used one from I think they're from City Living. That sort of look, that was the kind of look I was going for, but we don't have anything like that in these packs. The base game kind of modern canvas that I originally wanted to use has got like a really dark shadow underneath it when you size it up, so I decided I didn't want to use that one. I go with these blinds from the base game. Since they've had the swatch update, these are probably my favorite ones to use in kitchens and bathrooms at the moment. They have a really nice grey kind of fabric swatch, which is the one that I've used. I think I've used it in the kitchen too. It sizes down really nicely, no weird shadows. It kind of has a little bit of a weird lighting issue like all of the items do, but to be honest, it doesn't bother me. So yeah, I really like using those. The bathroom furniture is kind of a mix of base game and Snowy Escape, I think. I think it's mostly base game, and then I've used the shower and the mirror and some wall art, I think maybe, and the soaps from Snowy Escape. So yeah, I don't really like doing bathrooms, as you know, but the last couple that I've done, I think I am actually enjoying it a little bit more. So up on this balcony I add some chairs and a table and some planter boxes. I was originally going to just use the vertical one that I've put to the corner, but I end up putting some normal ones too, and the art easel just as some sort of, you know, activity to do, because I I don't know, I feel like you need to add, or at least I need to add activities or skill building items in my builds, because I don't tend to leave the lot very often when I'm actually playing the game. So I like to have as many different options for skill building as possible actually on the house, like in the house that I have. So I wanted to add at least 2, so I've got painting and gardening in this one. And now we are on to the landscaping. So like I said, I tried, at least for me, to keep it on the more simple side. So I've just used a couple of different bushes. Most of them I think are from Snowy Escape, and then there's some base game ones. I've used the pink bush like this one, and then the other one I think it's hydrangeas, but I've used them in the blue swatch because I don't think I've used those ones before, and I really like how bright and colourful they are, especially next to the pink. So the last thing I do is use my favourite rocks and then go in with some trees. These ones I don't normally use. I usually use the other ones like at the other end of the line. I don't know what it is, the row. And but yeah, the last thing I do is some terrain paint, and then we are on to screenshots. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. This will be on the gallery and trade files will be on Tumblr. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.
Tell me you love me, tell me it's true. I'm writing a love song from me to you. Tell me you got me, I'll tell you too. We're writing a love song, it's deja vu. Won't you tell me what you're waiting for? See those mansion type people, they won't give you any back. I'll tell you what I'm waiting for. Got that fashion for me, girl, can say I don't fight with that. La 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 la, you never know where you can find love, where you can find love. La 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 la, you drop it low. Damn girl, you got some more than enough. Tell me you love me, tell me it's true. I'm writing a love song from me to you.